Hey there everybody, today I'll be talking about yellow purple crocodile. It's just an update for OP5, and to start off with, the leader card right in my hand right now. So it's a 5k leader with 4 life, as for most dual colours. So during your opponent's turn, once per turn, when a Dawn card on your field is returned to your Dawn deck, by your effect add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. So basically you -1 Dawn during your turn by some kind of card effect, and 1 automatically comes back as active. Just to clarify, that's the normal version, in case anyone's just chasing the alternate artworks. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you'll try it out, just get the normal ones. So to start with, we've got Miss Valentine Makita. This is the searcher for the deck. So we have a 1000 counter, the cost of 2 and a 2000 attack. On play, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 card with the type including Baroque Works, and add up to 1 and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Basic searcher effect. However, the trigger is Dawn -1, play this card. The Dawn -, will work with your leader's effect. For the time being, I do play 2 of these, which is Mr. 13 and Miss Friday. It's mostly for the 2000 counter, otherwise it's cost 3, 1000 attack, and activate main. You may trash this character and 1 of your characters with a type including Baroque Works to add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Highly not recommended, but there might be something in the future which will have this to a point where it can be used. But otherwise, it's a 2k counter. One of the latest cards that came out in this set, OP5, was the Miss Doublefinger Zala. So we have a 2000 counter, 4 cost, 4000 attack. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, and add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and rest it. It can be used if you need to. However, its trigger is -1 and play this card, which can be quite recommended. We do have then 4 of the Miss Merry Christmas Drophy. Cost of 4, 4000 attack, blocker. Basically you're wanting it from your life, hence the trigger is -1 and play this card. Another card that can work with your leader's effect. So I'll play 4 of those. And I don't think many crocodile players use these, but Mr. 4, Babe, with a 1000 counter, a cost of 5 and a 6000 attack. During your opponent's attack, you -1 Dawn. This character gains blocker and gains an extra 1000 power during this battle. It's very nice. It has worked plenty of times for me in the past, it still does today. And the next one will be Eustace Captain Kid. Yes, I do play 12 blockers in this deck overall. So Eustace is a cost 5, a 1000 counter and a 6000 attack. Blocker, so your turn, once per turn, when a Dawn card on your field is returned to your Dawn deck, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Brilliant for future effects, which I'll be showing you in a minute. So next one is Miss All Sunday. This card is a must in this deck. For the cost of 5, no counter, 5000 attack. On play, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and rest it. Then if you have 6 or more Dawn overall cards on your field, draw 1 card. So trigger is -2, play this card. If you activate if you submit to the field and your crocodile effect hasn't been activated, you don't lose any Dawn whatsoever. You just bring it out for free in that sense, because it gives you 1 Dawn when you're -1. Next is Crocodile, the cost 8. So cost 8, 9000, on play, -2 Dawn. If your leader includes Baroque Works, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck and to the top of your life cards. Then on your opponent's turn, on attack, then -1 Dawn, draw one card and trash one card from your hand. It helps recycle cards and get the ones you don't need in your hand. So that's quite good. As for the purple event, I just play 4 Blast Breath. The cost of 1, you minus 1 Don, and just give your leader or character plus 4,000 power during this battle. Old, it's good, it's well worth it in this deck. As for the yellows, I don't play many, but I do play Charlotte Gang Beige. Sorry, not Charlotte, Capone Gang Beige. I've played yellow a lot recently. It's 2,000 counter, cost of 3, 3,000 attack, but what you really want is the trigger. It's up to one of your opponent's leader or characters cannot attack during this turn. So 4 of them. Worst case scenario is a 2k counter in your hand, but you really want its trigger. I do play 2 of the new Gadatsu. 1,000 counter, cost of 5, 6,000 attack. On play, count to one of your opponent's characters with a cost equal to or less than the number of your opponent's life cards. It's good for turn 3 to turn 4, depending on how much life you've dealt or how much they've lost themselves. That's why I only play 2. I do play now 2 of the Katakuri. No counter, cost of 8, 8,000 attack. We all know what he does really, but on play, add up to 1 character with a cost of 8 or less to the top or bottom of the owner's life cards, face up. You've got a couple of triggers you can use, like your searcher, and if you really want to draw an extra card and stuff, Miss All Day Sunday, as well as your opponents. So 2 of those. 4 of the cost 9 Yamato, used in a lot of yellow decks. No counter, 9,000 attack. On play, count to one of your opponent's characters with a cost equal to or less than the total of yours and your opponent's life cards. Then if you have 1 or less life cards, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. 4 of those, it's a KO ability and a life regain. And last, I do have a play 2 of the Narikabara Arrow. Yes, that's how it's pronounced. Cost of 1, if you have 2 or less life cards, give it to one of your opponent's leader or character cards minus 3,000 power during this turn. Otherwise, its trigger is you may trash 2 cards from your hand, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Again, minus 3,000 power to a leader or character, or gain a life for its trigger. Quite a decent deck here, I think it is anyways. But I'm waiting for EB1, where I get the, I think it's the new Miss Sunday or Valentine? One of the 2, but it's the cost for new blocker, which helps to go with your leader effect. Other than that, thank you very much for listening. Give it a try, see what you think. Other than that, take care of yourselves.